The spotlight wasn't supposed to be on my sister that night. It was supposed to be mine. I had waited years for that moment. Late nights, early mornings, missed weekends, sacrifices nobody saw. The kind of work that quietly builds inside you while the world keeps moving. When the invitation arrived, my name printed in bold letters, I held it like proof that the struggle had meant something. This was my milestone, my long-awaited recognition. The room was full that evening. Colleagues, mentors, distant relatives who suddenly remembered my number. The air hummed with polite applause and anticipation. When my name was called, I stood, heart racing, feeling the weight of years lift just a little. But then something unexpected happened. As I walked toward the stage, someone behind me began clapping louder than everyone else. A cheer rose. Not for me, but for my younger sister. She had just been announced as the youngest recipient of a separate honor won. No one, including me, knew she was even being considered for. The crowd shifted its attention instantly. Cameras turned. Conversation sparked. People stood. The spotlight moved. In a matter of seconds, my moment blurred into the background of hers. I smiled, because that's what you're supposed to do. But inside, something stung hard. I told myself it was selfish to feel that way. She deserved it. She was brilliant, kind, and talented. Still, the ache didn't listen to logic. It whispered things I didn't want to hear. Why now? Why here? Why when this was finally mine? The applause for me felt quieter, shorter, polite. After the ceremony, people surrounded her. Compliments flew like confetti. So impressive. So young. You must be so proud. I stood nearby, half seen, nodding, smiling, shrinking. I went outside to breathe. That's when she found me. She didn't say anything at first. She just stood beside me, shoulder to shoulder, letting the noise fade behind us. Then she did something I didn't expect. She took my hand. I know tonight was supposed to be about you, she said softly. And I'm sorry if it didn't feel that way, I laughed it off. It's fine. You earned it. She shook her head. No, you earned more. Before I could respond, she turned and walked back inside, pulling me with her. What happened next changed the way I understand love. She stepped into the center of the room and gently raised her voice. Not loud, just clear. I need to say something, she said, smiling nervously. The room quieted. Everything people are congratulating me for started with them, she pointed at me. I watched what hard work really looks like because of my sibling. Every late night, every doubt, every time quitting would have been easier. They showed me what perseverance means. If there's praise here tonight, it belongs to both of us. The room went still. Then applause, real applause. Not loud because it was expected, loud because it was felt. She didn't steal the spotlight. She handed it back. In that moment, the bitterness I'd been holding dissolved. Not because my pride was soothed, but because I saw something purer than recognition. Love that doesn't compete. Love that notices quiet pain. Love that chooses humility over applause. Later, when we finally sat alone, I asked her why she did it. She shrugged, because success isn't smaller when it's shared. And love isn't love if it needs to win. That lesson stayed with me. In a world that teaches us to compare timelines, chase validation, and guard our moments fiercely, her act was radical. She reminded me that true love doesn't rush ahead. It waits, it lifts, it turns praise into a bridge, not a wall. I realized then that the spotlight was never the real milestone. The real moment, the one I'll remember forever, was learning that genuine love shines brightest when it chooses kindness over competition. And that kind of light never fades.